Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Good evening. Hello, world. Hello, Philippines. Good evening here in the Philippines, of course. This is Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show, Season 2, your host, the boss and friends of the Philippines, Marvin Velasquez. For tonight, our celebrity guest would be Brendan Higgins from New Jersey, USA. Just a couple of minutes, and makakasama po natin siya ngayong gabi. But for the meantime, of course, ang ayun nga po, patuloy pa rin ang paglakas ng dolyar laban sa piso. Actually, hindi naman laban sa piso, kundi parang paglakas ng dolyar sa piso. And as far as I know, according to Miss Vivian Hernandez from Kobe, Japan, medyo bumaba rin daw ang value ng yen ngayon. So, left and right po ang balita na by 2023 ay meron po tayong global recession. Something like that. Marami daw, di umano, ang mawawalan ng trabaho globally. And hope for the best. Sana naman ay hindi po ito matuloy sapagkat talaga namang grabe naman. Kahalos katatapos lang ng pandemic. And we are proceeding on the endemic. But however, ito, may mga recession pang nagaganap. But hope for the best. Let's pray for God na sana malagpasan natin lahat ang mga nangyayari sa ngayon. And, of course, before anything else, I would like to play the music of Pera Quarta Salapi. Music video was being shot in Brighton, England. And this song and music video itself proclaimed as the winner as the best alternative music video on the 13th year New Hope Film Festival 2022 held in Pennsylvania, USA. Here we go. Pera Quarta Salapi.
Woo! Ang galawan dito sa mundo ay kumilos ka sa buhay mo. Biyahe dito at biyahe doon upang kumita ka sa takdang panahon. Kay bilis ng oras at araw, mismo tayo'y magsigalaw. Pera at kwartang kay hirap hanapin, laging ipunin, wag wawaldasin. Kung sa loterya ka papalarin, sa Las Vegas doon nakatingin, lumingon ka. Sa Monaco na rin, baka sa Macau ka sueswertihin. Pera, pera, kwarta-kwarta na, salapi, salapi, salapi. Pera, pera, kwarta-kwarta na, salapi, salapi, salapi. Pera, pera, kwarta-kwarta na, salapi, salapi, salapi. Kay sarap nang may pera sa bulsa, lalo na pag nasa palad mo na. Pera, kwarta, salapi na. Dubirang param. Kay bilis ng oras at araw, mismo tayo'y magsigalaw. Pera at kwartang kay hirap hanapin, laging ipunin, wag wawaldasin. Kung sa loterya ka papalarin, sa Las Vegas doon nakatingin, lumingon ka. Sa Monaco na rin, baka sa Macau ka sueswertihin. Pera, pera, kwarta-kwarta na, Salapi, salapi, salapi. Pera, pera, kwarta, kwarta na. Salapi, salapi, salapi. Pera, pera, kwarta, kwarta na. Salapi, salapi, salapi. Kay sarap ng may pera sa bulsa, lalo na pag nasa palad mo na. Pera, kwarta, salapi na. Kay sarap ng may pera sa bulsa, lalo na pag nasa palad mo na. Pera, kwarta, salapi na. Pera, kwarta, salapi na. Ligaya na, salapi na.
And it's Pera Kwarta Salapi. Wow naman. At Pera Kwarta Salapi, the movie, will be having a private premiere on this coming October 22, Saturday, at Gateway Mall, 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. It's at Cinema 4, Cubao, Philippines. So it's a red carpet. At sana po ay by November po ay magro-roll out na po ito in some selected cinemas here in the Philippines, and by February of 2023 meron po tayong pre-Valentine's gift, and this is Pera Kwarta Salapi, the movie will be held in London, UK, in some part of Europe. Alright po. So sana po ay tangkilikin po ninyo ang sariling atin. All right, so I'll be playing the song Pandemic Christmas. Here we go.
May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis na ito. Paskong kakaiba, ito ang Pasko ni Corona, pandemic Christmas na. Nagdala pandemya, lungkot ay iwaksina. Labanan natin si Corona, tayo'y magkaisa. Ito ang pandemic Christmas, basbas pa o sumba. Basta't magsaya at lumiligaya. May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis na ito. Sa lamesa, ang pandemic Christmas ko. Pagsapit na ng Pasko, manalangin tayo. Kabayang tulong araw-araw, Pasko man o di man Pasko. Ito ang pandemic Christmas, basbas pa o sumpa. basta't magsaya at lumiligaya. May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis ngayon. Ito ang pandemic Christmas, paspas pa o sumpa, basta't magsaya at lumiligaya. May pag-asa pa at pagkakataon sa krisis ngayon. Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas, Pandemic Christmas. Sa mundo, sa mundo, Pandemic Christmas.
And that would be Pandemic Christmas. In just a couple of minutes, guys, ay makakasama natin ang ating celebrity guest all the way from New Jersey, USA, singer-songwriter all the way from New Jersey. A newly acquainted friend of mine. He is Brendan Higgins. In just a few minutes, guys, he's in the boxes right now. He will be gracing and guesting on the Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show. But for the meantime, I'll be playing the song from Danny Lynn's Crossroads. Here we go.
Every day we make life decisions to satisfy feelings and emotions. Every move we make is resolutions to realize the goals in every action. We go through life each and every day to face the challenges of now and every way. Into the crossroad we meet in life, may compromise the wishes that we strive. I'm in my crossroads. Which road should I go? Is it this way, or is it that way? Don't know which way to go. Oh, I'm bound to blow. Surely my heart will be hurt. Crossroads, 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 Today I found myself at the crossroads. Which way should I go? Which way should I choose? Should I go forward? There's no turning back. Which road would lead me into pain? Come to me, rescue me. Don't know what to do. Which road will make me blue? Is it this way, or is it that way? Don't know which way to go. Oh, I'm bound to blow.
Mega love shout out to Aris Montero from Muñoz Science City who watching right now, and Samira Prentice from Scotland. In just a few minutes, guys, Brandon Higgins will be joining our show for tonight, and in his end, it's about 10 a.m. in the morning. There. All right. So this song is one of the song included in the upcoming movie Pera Quart Salapi, entitled Ligaya, sung by Giro Custodio and Sam Culoso, composed by Rusty Malilin. Ligaya, or in English, happiness. Here we go.
Ikaw nasa isip sa araw at sa gabi, sinisigaw ng puso na makapiling ka sana. Dito ka naman sa tabi ko, kay sarap ng pakiramdam. O giliw ko, ligaya ang nadarama ko.
Ikaw ang naaalala, oras-oras sa tuwina. Damag-damag ay laging ikaw na lamang ang natatanaw. Huwag ka na sanang lumayo pa, hanap ko ay yakap mo. O giliw ko, ligaya ang nadarama ko.
Bakit kaya pag di ka nakita, hinahanap-hanap ka ng buhay ko? Ikaw naaalala, oras-oras sa tuwina. Sa magdamag ay lagi ikaw na lamang ang natatanaw. Huwag ka na sanang lumayo pa, hanap ko ay yakap mo. O giliw ko, ligaya ang nadarama ko. Bakit kaya pag di ka nakita, hinahanap-hanap ka ng buhay ko? Dito ka naman sa tabi ko, kay sarap ng pakiramdam. O giliw ko, ligaya ang nadarama ko.
Mahal ko, ligaya.
O mahal ko, ligaya ang nadarama ko.
That was Ligaya, and of course, the final teaser trailer of our movie Pera Cuarto Salapi, o Money, 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 before we put in our celebrity guest, Brendan Higgins. Here we go, the Pera Cuarto Salapi teaser trailer.
May Erasmus Star? Meron akong magandang balita sa iyo. Siya pala ang may-ari ng isang hotel casino sa Las Vegas. At naghahanap siya ng mga talent na dadalhin niya sa Las Vegas. This is it, guys. Sisikat na tayo.
Papasukin mo ang show business. Dapat marunong kang kumanta, sumayaw, may ibubuga ka.
Gwapo naman yung bata. Matangkad, maputi. Ano bang ayaw mo doon?
That's my boy.
Kasi, papasikat pa lang ang anak natin, sisirain lang ng anak mo!
Oh, Lily, bigla ka napatawag.
Nasa Pilipinas na kami nakatira.
Okay naman tayo ah. Excuse me? Mas maganda yata ako kay Lily.
Para kayo mga bata!
Okay, Tito. Baka may skandalo tayo.
Dito, ito ba ang plano mo? Ang magkasakitan kami?
Ididimanda kita sa kaso ng theft, estafa, at large-scale fraud.
Siguro mabuti nang kinuha lahat yung mga dokumento para maliwanagan ng lahat.
Sa dinami-dami ng mga babae, anak pa talaga nila!
At itong lalaking to, si Robbie, he doesn't have a future.
But he is my future.
Coming on selected cinemas worldwide. And now, the reason why we have Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show, he will be gracing our show for tonight. He is a singer-songwriter all the way from New Jersey, USA. Brendan Higgins.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, thank you so much for having me on your show. I really, really appreciate it. And, thanks to everyone out there in the Philippines. It's 10 o'clock at night out your time.
Something like that, 10 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. So how are you, Brendan?
I am doing great. I really am. It's a beautiful day here in New Jersey. I'm having a great morning so far. It really is.
Wow. Really. Wow. Amazing, amazing. And of course, I would like to commend, of course, Murray McIntosh becoming the bridge that we met each other along the way. And of course, he is a radio presenter from Super Sound Radio Scotland. I met him in person during my visit in Scotland just 2 months ago. All right, Brendan. The people of the Philippines would like to know, who is Brendan Higgins in the music industry?
Well, I am a independent singer-songwriter here in New Jersey. I play out. I play right now solo acoustic shows, and I do all originals. So that's what I'm really happy about. So I've been playing music for a long time, ever since I've been a little kid. I've always loved it. I've always been in the band. Somewhere along the line, I've always been playing music, and music has just really created the best friends for me. I was looking back, and some of the longest friends I have, it's all based around music. So music is very good for me, and I just love playing it.
And music keep us young, actually, Brendan. Okay. It really does. All right. Of course, in the music industry, it's so hard sometimes to ice the break of the music industry, especially in the mainstream. But being independent, it is really commendable for us as independent artists to do our own music, to share and promote our own music, because nobody does except ours. But according to in relation with that, Brendan, how do you start in the music industry?
Well,
as a musician.
Yeah, I mean, New Jersey has a pretty good music scene. I'm from the Northeast, so I grew up on Long Island, which is to the east of Manhattan, for those who might not know where it is. And so I've grown up in this area, and you just have to get out there. You find friends. We played in garage bands, and from there we found little places to play. what we have over here is called the Battle of the Bands, where from a
Wow.
high school, an American high school, some bands will get together and they'll start playing. Then you move into, you start doing open mics and things of that sort, and you start making your connections. And that's how I found a
Mhm.
lot of my shows, is through the connections I've been making here in the New Jersey local music scene. So you just got to get
Right
out there and
connect.
start playing.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to butt in. Right connection is really the key to success sometimes. And having said that, of course, we need to mega love shout out to our viewers for tonight. Aris Montero from Philippines, Samira Francis from Scotland, Ron Dumlao Mumater from Philippines, Professor Alfredo Agustin from Philippines, and Emerson De La Cruz from London, UK. Wow, please like, share, and comment our show. Let the people know. Brendan Higgins from New Jersey
Yep.
will grace our show for tonight. Okay, Brendan,
Thank you.
who are your music influencer?
Oh, that's easy. I don't know if you can see behind me. I got a poster there, the Beatles.
Wow, me too. Who
Yeah,
doesn't love?
yeah. So I mean, it wasn't just the music either. It was the whole
Mhm,
attitude, the idea that you're able to do something that's outside of the mainstream and be successful at it.
mhm,
If the four little, the four kids from Liverpool, England, and they wound up changing the world. And if they didn't believe in themselves, or if they didn't believe that they could make it, they never would have. They never would have. So, and
mhm,
musically, of course, they're a huge influence, but it's more around the attitude and the ability to do something if you have the belief in doing what you want to do.
mhm. Exactly, amazing, Brendan. As a matter of fact, of course, I once visited Liverpool, and I was like really fascinated with their humbling beginning with the Beatles, and so magical for me as an Asian. It's so magical for me to know their humble beginning. As a matter of fact, I create a song alongside with my songwriter, uh, because before you pass by on the strawberry field, there is an emblem or street there, Men Love Avenue. So it makes sense for me that before approaching and go and take a selfie in the famous song of
Wow.
Strawberry Field, I got came across with that emblem. So that would be my takeaway in Liverpool, England.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you are a Beatles fan, and I'm also doing the same. And I think Liz Sharp Higgins, New Jersey here. Or I think she is related to you, Miss
Yes,
Lee Liz
she's
Sharp.
actually upstairs with my
Hello,
wife.
mom. Oh,
Hello,
hello,
Lil.
hello, mom.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, okay,
and
sir.
no, I was going to say, I know
Go
at the
ahead.
top of the show you mentioned our friend in Scotland. Can I give him a shout out, Murray Mack?
Yes, yes, of course. We need to mega love shout out to the radio presenter, an amazing guy, and
Yeah,
full of full of love and his humanity, harmony, and love to every one of us is really incomparable. I met him in person actually, and he was one of the best people that I've met along the
yeah,
way.
yeah.
I visited him in Scotland just two months ago. So mega love shout out. I'm sure Murray McIntosh is having fun roaming around US right now.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun with him. I met him for 2 days, and it was just a whirlwind. It was I felt like a rock star for 2 days. It was great. It really was. We were out, having a really good time. I took him into Manhattan. He had a great time. We did a show out here in New Jersey, so it was just a lot of
Yeah.
fun, and it was great meeting him. And I consider him a very good friend of mine.
Me too. So
Mhm.
since we have a mutual friend, so now we considered both as a good friend now, Brendan. Okay, Brendan. I must say this one that during this pandemic, of course, it is a worldwide catastrophe. As a musician is deeply affected by this. We aren't allowed to go outside to do our music before 2 years ago. But since it right now the mandate has already been loosened, I want you to define COVID. How do you describe COVID right now? Was it a curse, opportunity, or blessings?
Um, I would say all three. It was a curse by the fact that it really shut down a lot of people's lives for 2 years.
Yes.
A lot of families had some very tragic experiences with COVID. So on a personal level, it was a curse. It was it's hard, especially here. I'm not sure what it was like in other parts of the world, but here in the Northeast, especially in the New York, New Jersey area, it hit very badly. So on that level, it was a curse. There was a lot of hardship to a lot of people. It was also sort of an opportunity as well as a musician. And I don't say that as it was a good, what it enabled musicians to do was to use Facebook and other platforms to actually get their music out there when they weren't able to actually physically go out and do a performance. And I think that's really changed the landscape of how the modern or where we are today in terms of music, by the fact that I can sit in my basement, talk to you across the other side of the world, and it's just amazing. And it was also a blessing in the sense that I think it made everyone realize how fragile life is, how important the time is that we have with each other. And it's just, I think that really focused a lot of people on things that were more important to life than maybe what they were dealing with prior to COVID.
Brilliant. You said it right. And as a matter of fact, you are right that during this pandemic, we tend to be techy. And as a matter of fact, we did this social media platform to connect people around the world to talk. And you are also correct that right now, because if this COVID-19 wasn't happen, the people are just living outside, doing their own stuff. But the good thing is, when we all confined inside home, we become more productive and we become more resourceful in our own way, especially in the newest technology right now. And this Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show was built 2 years ago during pandemic, and that would be the gift from pandemic out of it. Brendan, since you are a singer-songwriter, I would like you to describe, how do you write a song? Was it music first and then lyrics, or lyrics first and then music? Which is which?
It doesn't always happen the same way. So sometimes,
really? Wow.
Yeah, no, it really doesn't. Sometimes I might come up with a fantastic phrase or a lyric or a chorus, and then then you have to labor to get the music. With me, I can come up with a good verse, a good chorus. It's always putting the parts around that always trouble me. So it takes me a long time sometimes to write a song. Other times you come up with a really nice chord progression and you say, wow, that's really nice. And then you got to think of either a story or a storyline or the words to go over that chord progression, and then find out where that chord progression is going to go from what you initially came up with. So it's a combination. So sometimes it's the words, sometimes it's the music, but all the time it's a lot of work.
Exactly. Wow. And mega love shout out from Miss Len Vika Pulong from Missouri, USA. She is watching right now. And thank you, Miss Len, for always supporting Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show. I have here, Brendan, one of your okay, let's check.
Actually, interesting to see which video you picked.
Maybe I will let you decide which one. So what you want me to play with?
Wow.
I have a lot of things here. So
yeah, you got one. Yeah, how about what's that one that you were just on? That one there? No, the one below it.
I think this is your website, and there's a lot of video.
The second one on the top row. Which one is that?
Have a good time.
Yeah, why don't you put that one on?
Wow! So let's give it up for Brendan Higgins from New Jersey, New Jersey, USA, with his song "Have a Good Time." Here we go.
Baby, have yourself a good time. Hey, baby, have yourself a good time. Oh, baby, let's go wild. Oh, baby, have yourself a good time. I got the women, I got the wine. Every
Oh, little baby, have yourself a good time. I don't care who you're with. I don't care who you kiss. Come on in, leave it on the fire. Come on in and have a good time, baby. Come on, have a good time. Oh, little baby, have yourself a good time. Hey, baby, have yourself a good time. Hey, baby, have yourself a good time. Oh, baby, let that wild fly. Oh, little baby, have yourself a good time.
Wow. Lovely. That was really live. Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
mega love shout out, Brandon. There's we have a lot of watching right now. Coach Richard Tubigin Barbadillo from Philippines is watching. Thank you so much. Landy Capulong from Missouri, USA. Lovern Apar from Philippines. Aras Montero from San City of Muñoz. Alfredo Agustin is watching, and of course, I would like to greet happy birthday, Sir Red Villamar. Happy birthday! He is a loving brother of Miss Landy Capulong from Missouri, USA. Thank you so much. And yeah, so which specific genre, based on what we played right now, what was the specific genre that you are portraying as a musician, Brenton?
Yeah, so I play, I guess, what you would call, I guess, classic rock, that type of music, guitar-based songs that are, tell a story with good
Mhm.
lyrics about things that you might have loved and you lost and you're looking to get them back again.
Mhm.
And also, as the song says, just have a good time. So some songs, they actually have some meaning. Other songs, you just want to go out and tap your foot and have a beer.
Mhm. Wow. Exactly. Beyond this music, actually, Brandon, of course, we have, as a musician, sometimes we tend to be very imaginative in our own music. It seems like we are so emotional in something like that, and we always put ourselves on our music. However, looking back, uh, looking back at your young age, Brendan, what can you say to your 12-year-old self?
Oh yeah, well, my younger age would have been a long time ago, but it's I'd say trust yourself. If
Yeah.
you have an instinct, if you feel, hey, you know what, I could do this, and if I need to do this without the comforts of what I currently have. So in other words, you
Mhm.
might live in a nice apartment or you might have, some nice things, but you say, hey, I want to really do something. Trust
Mhm.
yourself to go through what it needs to get there. So what I mean by that is that, you want to be a musician. Well, you have to go out on the road. You have to do this. You have to give up a lot of things to be a musician. I'm doing this as much as I possibly can. I also hold down a full-time job. So, but if I
Mhm.
was younger, and if I had that same belief and trust in myself, things might have been different in terms of the music. But I would go back and say, hey, trust yourself, trust your instinct. If you feel as if you can do this, then go ahead and do it.
So you are referring to your 12-year-old self that you don't much trust yourself back then. In relation with that, Brendan, in relation with that, uh, I'm so sorry for that.
No,
I'm just saying.
it's all
Okay.
right. It's all right.
Yeah. So was it your family inspired you to do your thing right now, or was it did you acquire that talent from someone else, from trainings, or just an homegrown talent?
Well, yeah. So I'm one of 5 brothers. I got 1 younger brother and 3 older brothers, and one of my older brothers played guitar, and all of them were heavily into music. So by the time I was, I don't know, 13 or 14, I knew everything about music. And at that time, remember, rock and roll was less than 20 years old, so you could study the whole history of rock and roll, and you knew everything. And so I picked up the guitar from one of my older brothers, and I just kept playing. And I used the music as my own diary, because I didn't keep a diary. Growing up in a household of 5 brothers, you're not very expressive, and it's you're just not very expressive with your emotions a lot of times. So I wrote songs to express those emotions, and that's how it started. I just kept writing, and so that's how the music started. It was influenced by my family, influenced by a lot of my friends who played music as well, and just influenced by what I was hearing on the radio at the time.
You know what, Brandon? That would be my takeaway for our conversation right now, because you have mentioned that you use your guitar as your diary to share your story. And having said that, um, how can you say and how can you address the song from your heart right now? How happy you are? Are you happy today, or just you are happy yesterday or in the future? How can you address yourself as a
Well,
happy
in the
musician?
future, I hope to be happy, because
Mm-mm.
you never know what's going to happen in the future. But I really hope to be happy in the future.
Yeah.
Today, I am happy. Everyone has something that they feel that they might be able to do a little bit better, but I'm happy. And
Mm-mm.
yesterday I was happy. So I think overall I've been happy. And there's, of course, during the course of your road, there's you make a left turn somewhere and you have to find your way back.
Exactly.
But
Mhm.
but I am happy. I got to meet you, and I'm on this great show. Oh, and I want to say congratulations on the movie.
Thank you, thank you. I'm still planning to release that in the US. I don't know which part in the US, but it's on the process. But most probably early that would be early next year,
All right.
after rolling out here in the Philippines. But we will release that in premiere that in London, UK by February. So
All right, great.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a musical thing. It's original Filipino. It's all about Philippines and all that, and the songs and all that. The love and it's about money, money,
So
money, something like that.
so can I ask, where was that filmed? Is that filmed in the UK, or overseas from you, or?
Um, it was shooted here in the Philippines,
All
and
right.
we have distributor here in the Philippines, and as well as we also have a distributor in the UK. So, but a lot of legworks actually. Primary showing a film, especially a featured film, because I'm handling an Erasmus Star production management here in the Philippines, and this would be our first venture movie actually. And there's a lot of legworks. You have to undergo those classification, license, and something like that. And yeah, it was a new venture for us, and hope for the best.
Well, congratulations. I think that's fantastic. It really is.
Thank you so much, Brandon. How would you pursue yourself 5 to 10 years, or okay, 7 to 10 years from now, as a musician?
Well, hopefully retired on the beach in Portugal. But
Oh, lovely.
well, as I said, in the future, I hope to be happy. So
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
no, but
Yep.
yeah, but in terms of the music, over the last 5 years or so, I've really started taking more seriously. I've been playing out a lot more. I've been getting a lot more comfortable up on stage. So I think I really want to take larger steps in terms of the music, that at some point maybe it could be my source of income. I mean, that would be the goal. And we'll see if that happens, but you don't know unless you try, right?
Yeah, definitely. Try and try. And mega love shout out to Laverne Apa. Laverne Apa is a young singer here in the Philippines and was once an alumna at the Voice Cage. Wow. Thank you so much, Laverne. And Lenvika Pulong says, I think I need to pull up this one. Awesome song, Mr. Brendan Higgins. You rock, with a lot of
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
yes, and she added happy birthday, Kuya Red. Sir Red, happy birthday. And of course, happy birthday, Pare John Raimundo, the Soul Master of the Philippines. Advance happy birthday to Mr. Rico Garcia, the Jazz Square of the Philippines, and all the October birthday celebrants. Wow, thank you so much for that. Everyone. Exactly. All right. I put a little bit cheesy right now, and with your meeting with Murray McIntosh, because Murray McIntosh, when I met him, I found him very nice and really his passion about the music. He's being the radio presenter of Super Sound Radio Scotland. He set up a lot of things. He prepared a lot of things, and really commendable. How do you describe Murray McIntosh as a friend, as a brother, and as a radio presenter, Brendan?
Well,
it's kind of cheesy right now, but
no, it's fine. So me and Murray, we sort of got together about, through Facebook about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and I got to give another shout out to Mike Manley from Giving Gigs. I don't know if you know him or not, but through him I got to meet Murray. And then I've sent Murray a few of my songs. He played them. He seems to like them a lot. So we started a Facebook quite a bit, and we've gotten talking, and we started to know each other on a personal level. And then when he came over here, I would, I described him as a very good friend. It was, it was 2 days, but it felt like a tornado. I mean,
exactly.
He just came in, and it was go, go, go. And it was fantastic. I mean, it really was. It was just a phenomenal 2 days. And then after he left, I had to sleep for like 2 days more, Yeah.
And you know what? I have watched his Facebook Live that I think you fetch him along the train station, something like that.
Yes. So I met him down at the train station. That was the first time I ever met him. So I described, because I'm a tall guy, I'm about 6'4". So I said, I'm a 6
I know.
So I said, I'm a 6'4" guy with long hair. He goes, well, I'm a short Scotsman. I was like, okay, there we go. And, I recognized him, right off the bat as soon as he got off the train. And, I took him off the train and we went right into Manhattan, and he had a fun, we both had a great time. My brother came in from Queens, and we just had a great time. And then the day after, we had a show. He came down to the show, and we brought in another musician from New Jersey, Bernie Drury. He also came out and played, and it was just a fabulous night. And the next day we went down to Asbury Park, actually. That's where Bruce Springsteen has his he's associated with Asbury Park and the Stone Pony. So I took Murray down there, and we just had a great time. We really did.
Exactly. Wow. And talking to him, as we mentioned, "Hello, chaps" by Murray McIntosh,
there he is.
he said. And he added, "Good morning, heading vote to Philadelphia." Wow. Really roaming around US, and I think, as far as I know, his itinerary, he's also planning to go to Canada, as far as I know.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Look after yourself, Murray. Okay, my friend, Brendan, I have here again one of your. Please tell me which one you want me to.
Okay. Let's go to the list again. Yeah, if you want to head back.
Okay, so let me check. Okay, so. All
Yeah,
right,
so this was recorded right before COVID. That was actually January 2020, right before COVID hit.
Okay, so let's check again. Okay, I need to navigate again because I'm a one man show.
I can play live if you want me to.
Really? Oh, I would love to. I would love to hear you live. Oh,
Hang on a
oh my
second.
God. Woo! Woo! Oh my God. Mega love shout out to a good friend of mine. He is a premier balladeer of London, UK. Joel Esmiranda is watching right now. So, people of the world, let's give it up for a newly acquainted friend of mine in New Jersey, the singer-songwriter, 6'4" tall man.
So yeah, so you just gotta let me know how the sound is because I play kind of loud. So if it's too loud, just let me know and I'll play a quieter song.
Okay, so let me hear. Okay, let's give it up for Brendan Fraser. Brendan Higgins.
All
All
right.
right, here we go.
Big black train is coming soon. Standing on the tracks at high noon. Can't move forward, can't move back. Big old trains eating up them tracks. It's gonna roll right over me. Broken hearts and broken bones, all the worst things I've ever known. I'm afraid of what's coming next. Fear and darkness beating down my neck. It's gonna roll right over me. Big old train ain't slowing down. Screams my name as it comes around. There ain't no station here to hide. There ain't no ticket back to buy. It's gonna roll right over me. When that train is said and gone, pick up all my pieces and move on. Yeah, everyone's missing a piece or two. That's what happens when life it rolls right over you. It's gonna roll early in the morning. Hey, it's gonna roll right over you.
Wow, what can I say? Oh my God, lovely, Brendan, amazing, my friend. Was it an original song you composed?
Yes. Yeah, that's a new one called Roll. It's an original song.
Roll.
It's really about how life sometimes does just get the best of you. You know, sometimes
Yeah,
no matter what you do, you just gotta have to deal with something. And the idea is that sometimes like the first verse is about the paralysis. Sometimes you feel when you're faced with so many different things,
oh,
like I can't do anything. The second one is that there's something coming down the road. You don't know what it is, but you got to deal with it. And the third one is that when everything's said and done, you just pick yourself up and you move on. You get on to the next thing. So
I
that's
love
what
your
that's about.
sound. The voice backs the come from your throat, having this authenticity, your distinctive sound.
Thank you.
Congratulations, because you know what, Brandon. There's a lot of singers out there, but being sounded like you have your own sound, that really makes sense. It is very important for us as an artist to have our own sound, distinctive sound, so the people of the world would know who we are as an artist. Since you are in this kind of field, in genre, there is a valuable message from Len Vika Pulong. She says, "What a wonderful voice and great guitarist, Mr. Brendan Higgins. Awesome song. You nailed
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Love
Thank
it.
you.
Bravo. Wow. Lovely.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Brandon, we have Evelyn Marquez from Philippines is watching. Thank you so much. And also we have also from India, Dr. Manu Devi from India. Namaste. Thank you so much. And we also have here from Japan is watching. Thank you so much. Arigato gozaimasu for watching, guys. Okay, my friend. Um, Being a singer-songwriter, of course, we have a lot of obstacles, ups and downs. It really happens worldwide. How did you differentiate yourself as an artist? What would be your um, authenticity, or what I mean to say? How do you
Um,
differentiate your music with others?
yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that by listening to my songs, you get a sense of who I am. In other words, I was always attracted to the singer-songwriters who, if you listen to the song, you got a sense, oh, I know what that person's going through. And in a lot of my songs, you'll find a piece of me in the song. Like that last one, it was extremely personal one. In fact, I wasn't gonna put that out there, but I said, why not, right? So I think you need to be authentic. I think people catch that, people realize that if you're authentic or not. If you are honest and authentic, I think people respond to that because everyone has a feeling that you have as well. So everyone's had a broken heart. Everyone's been happy. Everyone's been sad. So if you are able to relate to a person through a song on those levels that they've also felt, then I think people will find that a lot more interesting than listen to a pop song, which I also happen to like a lot. But I gravitate towards artists where I feel as if I get to know them through their songs.
Wow. Authenticity is the key to success, actually. Even here in the Philippines, of course, there's a lot of genre to begin with. We have, right now here in the Philippines, many viewers and listeners right now is focusing on the millennial type of music. But the best thing that we can do as a seasoned artist is we have this music of longevity, a classic one, because being trending is just a blink of an eye. Today it is very trending, tomorrow not. So it's really not good as a musician to create song which is not classic. For me, it is very commendable for me if I created a song which lasts. The longevity is lasting. So I think some of your music, not just mine or yours, some of the music of yesterdays is more having the sense of longevity than today. But I'm not against those trend, millennials and all that. That's their trend. Of course, that would be technically not our time right now because of course we born ahead of them. But the good thing is we have okay. Angela Cole. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Miss Angela Cole, for watching. And Len Vicapulong says music is the shorthand of emotion by
Oh, I
Leo
like that.
Tolstoy. Yeah, music is the shorthand. Exactly. And of course, Evelyn Marquez, so proud of you, mate. Marvin Velasquez Songlists. Wow. I need to pull up this one. Tell me which one you want me to play. And after playing it, let's talk about this one. Which one? We have Big Train, To Find You, Beneath the Lonely Bridge. Which one
Yeah.
you want me to
How
play?
about tell you what, can you scroll down a little bit? I forget what's on there.
This We have That's What Brothers Rise Up. I got my federal low.
Yeah, can you go down to like the ones with the bands? I like that one. Is there a Beneath the Lonely Bridge down on the last row?
Yeah, Beneath the Lonely Bridge. Yes.
Yep. So if you can play that, that would
Yeah.
be great.
All right, guys. So, people of the world, please give it up for a good friend of mine,
Which one is this? Okay. All
Brendan
right.
Higgins. Beneath the Lonely Bridge. Here we go.
Oh, it's a solo acoustic one. Okay.
Oh, is it not this one?
No, there's one with the band. That's I mean, you can play this. That's fine. That's fine.
No, I need to. We need to look with the band, of course.
No, that's quite all right. You probably know these videos better than I do. So if you go down to the
This
bottom
one.
row, no, if
Yeah,
you go down to the
beneath the
bottom
lonely
row,
bridge.
if you go down to the bottom row,
Okay.
is there one down there that says Beneath the Lonely Bridge on the bottom row?
I think I have here this one.
Okay.
Yes, this one.
Yep. All right. Play that
All
one.
right, guys. So let's give it. Okay.
Yeah. So all these are live, obviously.
When I move around Memphis with the posse on my trail, don't know what to do, but wasn't gonna wait to tell. Outside of the story. Well, I hit that gas, something's fast to me. I go faster than a city to the sea, and I hit it out down Mississippi. I never called her name, but I knew what she did. Oh, down by the beneath the lonely bridge. Down the long line with my high feet on. With the concrete ground, and around before the dawn. And I knocked 3 times on my baby's front door. It opened up, there was nothing much more around people's smile. A little red dress in her eyes, saying, "Take a mess." Oh, yeah, my Mississippi girl. Yeah, my Mississippi trail. What to do whenever it comes down to it, I don't know what to do, but I ain't gonna wait to tell. My side of the story. Oh, baby, I gotta go, man. Police man can't catch me, no. Oh, yeah, I'll be back again. I know the way. Well, I never thought I'd leave, all I know is you live. So I'm down by the river beneath the lonely bridge. Down the long line with my happy song. With the happy smile, I've been riding for the dawn. And I knocked 3 times. It opened up, there ain't nothing much more than a big old smile. With a little red dress in her eyes, saying, "Let's get up there." Oh, yeah, my Mississippi girl. Oh, yeah, my Mississippi trail. Well, I hit that gas, something fast to beat. Nothing faster than a city to the sea, and I headed out west, right another page of my story. Yeah, I never told her name, but I knew where she lived. Go down by the river beneath the lonely bridge. And I'm driving on out with my hobby on. With the coffee to drive, I'll be riding for the dawn. I'm not 3 times, baby's front door, it's open up. Wearing nothing much more than a big old smile. In a little red dress in her eyes, saying, "Let's get a mess." Oh, yeah, my Mississippi girl. Oh, yeah, my Mississippi trail.
Wow.
No, I hadn't seen that one. I hadn't seen that one in a long time. You know what I am going to do though? After the show, I'm going to start looking to make a lot better videos.
Okay, Brandon. Can you please tell their name one by one and which kind of instrument they are?
Yeah. So,
like-
well, the band that you saw again, that was pre-COVID. Obviously, I look a lot
Okay.
different now. So the band actually, we're sort of dispersed at the moment. So if you're looking at the stage, you're looking at me, the person all the way over to the right, to the left, who looked like me with the long hair, the other guitarist, that's my brother, actually. His name is Bob Higgins. He's taught himself a lot of things, and he's a fantastic musician in his own right. The singer is Alice. She's from Long Island. She's a great singer, great gal. Really like her a lot. The drummer is actually my wife's nephew, Richard Sharp. And then the bassist is a longtime friend of mine from college, going way back. His name is Joe Hess. And he's down in Florida at the moment. But yeah, it was really tight-knit band. We played a few shows together. We had the opportunity to open up for a band that, played some good places like the Stone Pony. But unfortunately, things just got in the way. So that's one of the difficulties, one of the obstacles, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for mentioning the names under the designation as instrumentalist. Brendan, is there any formula for the information of everybody? Is there any formula that makes the band long last?
That's a tough one because having a band, having a band itself isn't too easy. Because we played all originals, so that was tough. So you have to learn everything from scratch. But it's the fact that we were all a little bit older. We all had day jobs. You all lived in various different places. So in terms of longevity of a band, I don't have any secrets to that. I don't have any tips for you. Unfortunately, I just don't. You just do what you can for as long as you can to hold it together. And you have to give the band members a freedom to sort of interpret your songs. Because I came in, I said, here's my song. And the bassist would say, hey, why don't I try this? And, the guitarist would say, well, why don't I try this? And you have to give them enough space so that they feel, or that they, that they do contribute to the band, and they make the band that much better, because they can bring an idea to the song that you might not have ever heard of or thought of before. It'll make the song that much better.
Exactly. You have to listen and open to any suggestion, because 2 to 3 heads is better than one, actually, collectively. Yes. You said it right. And Romel, make a love shout out to Romel Cute Dimple from Saudi Arabia. Assalamualaikum, Romel. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, we also have here Brian Adams Ang is watching. Thank you so much. And Miss Kathleen Plant Sharp sounds. And I need to pull up this one. Sounds great, Brandon. All right. Thank you so much.
Kathy.
Yes. Okay, my friend. I need to pull out, of course, your please. I have here, of course, technically, you have your we have your website. Okay, so I need to pull out this one. So your website is here. The Brendan Higgins Band. So
Yes.
Singer-Songwriter, pop rock, blues, country. Okay. So here would be the overview. So to all the people around the world who's watching right now, please visit the Brendan Higgins Band. Yeah, there's a lot of things here, actually. There is a lot of things.
So I was going to say, so that's on Reverb Nation. So I'm also on Facebook under the Brendan Higgins Band, Instagram, the Brendan Higgins Band, and on Twitter, I'm at Higgs Music, HIGGS Music. Yep.
Wow. And what is this one? November's Hurt, April.
Yeah. Okay. You're going way back.
Is this a song also?
No, that's a collection of songs. That's actually from way back in 2008 or so, but the songs themselves go back to, they're very, very old songs. But it's what it was a collection of songs from some broken relationships I had at the time. So the idea was to show the course of a relationship, how it's all nice and happy, then it starts falling apart, then it's disastrous, and then at the end you sort of pull yourself together. And I think the last song is Move On, if I'm not mistaken. But the idea is that's what the idea of the song listing is. And November's Hard, April Soul is supposed to be, all right, I'm feeling pretty sad, but spring is coming around. April, at least here in the Northeast, April sort of signifies spring.
Wow. And this one, The Black Side of Blue, released
Yeah, that
last
was
January
just that.
17th.
Yeah, that was just a collection of some newer songs I put together. I just like the name of the title. You know, it just sounded pretty cool, and I and I needed a picture, so I just took a selfie. You know, so we're talking low tech here. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And
And there's a
yeah,
lot of songs, all originals. Oh my God.
yeah,
Wow.
there's a
And I
lot
will,
of them there.
oh, I would
Some,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah, some are good, some are okay, and you know, but everything's done in my basement with a very simple interface. You know, I need to step up my equipment, but you know,
Mm-mm.
the song. If you listen to the songs as opposed to the production, I think the songs are good.
Yeah, and I need to commend you for being the original song advocate, as you told here you as you told us in my show that your band is purely playing and performing original songs,
Yep.
and it makes sense because right now, of course, especially in gig, I just want to impart to this experience back in when I was in Hong Kong. I was also an original singer, original music advocate actually, but unfortunately, when I went to some gigs, um, they are actually asking me to sing at least 4 to 5 cover songs first before I will perform my originals. And the bad side of it is I don't I don't sing original that much. I don't sing cover song that much because I love original songs. And it's kind of sad in our end because we still need to sing a cover song for us to be appreciated. I'm not, of course, I'm not spitting some bitterness in my heart right now. But
Mhm.
you know what? Some of the viewers right now, especially in gig, they you need to prove them that you can sing cover song before you will perform an original song. And I was like, come on, they knew for a fact that before they bought ticket from an organizer, they knew for a fact that I would be singing all original songs, and they are actually demanding for a cover song. But I have given the demand. I sang 2 original songs, and after that, 15 original songs. So it's up to them to listen it. But the sad part is we as original song advocate. We still need to sing a cover song for us to be appreciated and I don't like that sense actually.
Yeah, it's sort of a trade-off, you know, because a lot of the pubs
Yes.
and bars, you know, they want to bring people in, of course, to drive
Yeah.
their business, and people will come in if they recognize the songs. But at the same time, it's you know, you can slip in a few originals, and then over time, perhaps you can start being all originals. At least here where I am, it's getting tougher and tougher to find places that support original music only. Not that because people don't want to, it's just, some of these places are just closing up and it's unfortunate. So you know, the thing that I would like to say to everyone around the world is that there's independent musicians out there playing at a local place. Go and support them. Go see them. Go and support the places that actually support the musicians as well. You can support the musician, but if the musicians don't have a place to play, it's not good. But really just support your independent musicians wherever you are, wherever they may be, or whatever style or genre you like. Just go support them, because if you lose those original artists, that local flavor, you're really losing a lot out of wherever you live.
Exactly, Brandon. And in relation with that, what would be your top 3 original songs that connects
Ooh,
to your personal
oh,
life?
that's a tough one. That's a real
Ah,
tough
I
one.
know. I know because you've got a lot of original songs.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
please just
yeah. The reason why it's tough is because, yes, one, I do have a lot, but they stretch over such a long period of time that there's different
Mhm.
time periods of my life where one song was
I
really
see.
important at one point. Oh wow, that's a tough one. Um, All right, you put me on the spot. You put me on the spot, Martin. You really did. All right, all right. So there's a recent one that I really like. That's "The Faces That Never Look Away." It's a slower song. It's an acoustic driven
The
song. But
faces, sorry to butt in, the
no, no,
faces
no.
that never look away. But
Yeah, I really like it because it evokes quite an emotion, an image. It's very visual song, so I really like that one. There's one I wrote for my wife for our wedding day called "Red Red Rose," so I like that one a lot. You know, I my what I don't play it enough, you know, according to my wife, but I do play it occasionally, and I really like that song. Um, and there's a song. It's one of my first songs. I guess it will be one of my favorite just because it is one of my first songs. It's called "Meadow Hill." Again, it's about a broken relationship, but I really like the way it came out, and it's just important to me. It might not be the best song, but it's an important song to me. But yeah, there's so many others I could have picked, but you put me on the spot.
lovely. At least, okay. Being a songwriter and a singer as well, it's really advantage for us as a singer because we can of course write our own song. But what keeps you going up to this moment, Brendan?
Um, What keeps me going is the fact that it's always been a dream of mine to play music ever since I was a little kid. And there's pictures of me in my living room putting on a little show with a cowboy hat, you know?
Yeah.
So it's always, as I said at the top of the show, I've always been playing music, always. And again, because those four guys in the corner, the Beatles, you know, it's just, they were, you know, to me, they were always changing, always evolving. And there's no reason why, you know, just because I'm not famous, I can't do the same. So I like to keep evolving. If you listen to I like to keep evolving. I like to keep thinking that something's going to happen. And what keeps me going is that one, under all of it, is just that I really like to play music, and that keeps me going. And you know, you get back, you know, you mentioned covers, and strangely, by learning a lot of the newer songs, you know, because I know a lot of the songs from when I grew up, but as you mentioned, that sometimes you play out, you got to play covers, you got to learn stuff, and that keeps you young. You know, you're learning a lot of these new, and you're learning that there's a lot of talent out there too. I mean, there's so much talent out there that, you know, the way things are going, sometimes I just don't get to listen to it. But, you know, it keeps me young. I always wanted to do it. And there's always that hope that, you know what, who knows, something's going to happen. Right. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
I made it to your show. So, you know, there you go.
Yes, yes. Wow. I love the possibility. And you are talented actually, Brandon. The mere fact that um it because you Murray McIntosh sent me a lot of videos, your performances. And I was like really fascinated with the authenticity of your voice that I cannot find to anyone else, which is really important right now because if we want to, well, I'm not after being you are a trending, you have this million views on YouTube or you are popular and so on and so forth. The humility speaks for yourself, and I think that makes sense because we as a musician, we need each other's back. We support music, the others music, because uh, nobody does if we didn't even uplift ourselves, because my music production is entirely uplifting Filipino artists, not all that Filipino artists, but because of this show I've met a lot of artists, even unsigned and signed artists, and I was like really lucky enough to meet them along the way, and you added the flavor right now, and thank you so much for gracing my show, showing and sharing your story, and me and to the whole world, and that's really makes sense. And thank you, of course, really commendable to Murray McIntosh for being the bridge that we, that we met along the way, and I was like really laugh, not that I'm laughing. I'm just really happy that he posted with the caption the 6 feet the six six feet tall guy, American guy, something like that. And I was like, oh,
That's funny. That's funny.
really funny. And but Murray is actually a very humble guy, and he know what he's doing, and what he felt, what he think, what he did, what he mounted, and that makes sense. And of course, Brendan, please tell me what to play again. Okay, here is your because I love original songs to begin with.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
honestly, if you want, I could play another song because some of these videos I'm
yeah.
looking at them now, I'm like, oh, I don't know about them.
Yeah. I would be appreciate. It would be appreciated. Okay. Thank you, Brandon, for
No,
playing
actually,
live
I'd
to my
rather do
show.
that than show some of those videos.
Okay,
No,
okay, I appreciate that.
yeah, so
Okay, guys, people of the world, please let's give it up for Brandon Higgins from New
so tell you what,
Jersey,
I'll play you one of those
USA.
songs. I'm sorry. I'll play you one of those songs I mentioned that one of my three favorites. So this one, it's the slowest song. It's more of an acoustic song. It's called "The Faces That Never Look Away."
Woo! Lovely. Let's give it up for Brandon Higgins.
Yeah, the night it shields us. What it is that we've done. We wrap its cloak around us. Hey, as we run from the faces that never look away. Some say that sunsets come but once a day. Others know that ain't the case as they fade away from the faces that never look away. From the faces never look away.
Sorry about that.
The faces never look away. When the last dawn comes for you, what will you say? Will you weep, cry, and wish, or will you be brave for the faces that never look away? For the faces never look away.
There you go. The faces that never
Wow.
look away. Sorry about that middle part there.
Wow.
Made a mistake or two, but it's live music, right?
Yeah, very emotional. I love the fact that uh, we have Len Bicabulong says music is love in search of a word by Sydney Lanier. And she added, wow, what a brilliant guitarist and amazing voice, Mr. Brandon Higgins. You rock.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
What would be your valuable advice, Brendan, to all the musicians out there uh, who deeply affected by this pandemic? What would be your good advice to them?
Advice would be just to keep plugging away. I mean, the pandemic has impacted everyone. You know, whoever you are, wherever you are, it's impacted everyone. And you have the opportunity from wherever you are now, because of the social platforms that the world has, to get your music out there. And you know, again, as I said, I'm in New Jersey in my basement, you know, talking to you halfway around the world. So the opportunity is there. It's just now getting it out there. And if you're serious about it, you know, which I'm going to start trying to do, is trying to find people to surround myself with, you know, build a team and try to take it to the next level, because that's what I would like to do. So, you know, network, make friends, and be honest about your networking. Just don't
Yeah.
network with someone, say, hey, how you doing? Let me give you a call on Thursday. We'll do lunch. And you never talk to the person again. You know, you got to, you know, it gets back to being honest. It's getting, you know, it's getting back to being true about yourself and true with the people who you deal with. You know, so, you
Wow.
know, yeah.
That would be my takeaway, Brendan. Because I am a newbie musician. As a matter of fact, yes, I'm singing, but talking to a lot of musicians and like you is a newbie for me, because I was just running this show for almost 2 years during pandemic. And yeah, that's really true. From your wisdom, that you have to be honest with your music. As far as I know, 2 years now, I've been came across a lot of artists around the world, and up to this moment, many of them we still have connection and we still talking to each other. The good example would be Murray McIntosh and some of the singers from musicians from UK. I When I visited the UK, I give time to meet them in person actually, and it's really magical for me to meet people across the continents who I just met in the social media platform. And who knows, my visit to US, we might came across and see each other.
That'd be great. That would be fantastic. I would love that. I really would. I really would. So
Exactly, Brendan. Or you can just go, because here in the Philippines, before pandemic, I used to create events and concert shows, something like that. So we already collaborated a lot of artists around the globe. But it is the first venture for us to produce this such an amazing musical movie. And I think Maury McIntosh is really attached to that. As a matter of fact, he promoted a lot of things about this movie, and is really commendable and thankful. I'm so grateful for him. Okay, Brandon, where can we find your song apart from your website? Was it already downloadable or streamable to
yeah,
digital
so
platforms?
yeah, so it's on that website that you pulled up before, Reverb Nation. What I'll do is after this, I'll make it downloadable. I do have some music on Spotify and Amazon and some of those, but not as many as I have on that one website. So the
Yes.
music is out there. Just Google the Brendan Higgins Band, and a whole bunch of stuff will pop up. So, and
Wow,
if there's a
lovely.
song there that you hear, or you're just not able to get to it, you know, just reach out to me, DM me or something like that, and I'll see what I can do. And maybe, you know, I'll try to get you the song. So,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So, mhm.
Brendan, first and foremost, I would like to thank you for gracing my show. It was a comment. I commented some of the Murray McIntosh posts, and I was like inviting you. I didn't expect any good response from you, and that signs of really you want to connect across continents, like here in Asia. That's really commendable. I love people who connecting with me, and so do I. I think music is really a universal language to connect
It
people
is.
around the world,
Yep.
and you are a commendable artist. It's an honor for my show to have you tonight. And uh, final speech, or not the final speech, final advice to all the people of the world, especially musician who is struggling, and not specifically in the middle of pandemic, because we are already in the near endemic. And what
Mhm.
would be your final advice to all the musicians?
Oh, okay. I would just say, you know, just don't give up hope. I mean, and I think that can be applied not just to music, but to everything in life. Just don't give up hope. I mean, everyone has obstacles. Everyone's experienced those hardships. But if you give up hope, then all those hardships, they win. You just don't lose hope. No matter what you're going through, just keep the hope going. Because if you lose that, then you really lose everything.
Exactly. Any people who would you want to greet, my friend? Your wife, your son, your
well, my son's upstairs sleeping, I think, still. So, well, yeah, I do want to say, I want to give some thanks. There's a musician here called Rick Both. He's here in New Jersey. He's really responsible for me, whether he knows it or not, of getting really involved in the New Jersey music scene through his Singer-Songwriter series that he had. So I want to say thank you to him. I want to say thank you for this band, Whiskey Crossing. They gave me the opportunity with my band to open up in some really good places. So I want to say thank you to them. And just, I think I got some friends in Germany who are watching, so I want to say hello to them. And, just hello and thank you, Marvin, very much for having me on the show. And it's, as you said, music is global. And I don't think there is a boundary when it comes to music. They're really...
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for the authenticity, for the music, for the best personality that you are showing us right now, Brendan. I think Maury McIntosh find a jewel in you as a friend, as a musician, and as an artist. Keep the faith and keep in touch, my friend.
All right, Marvin. Thank you again. Thank you very much. Good night, Philippine.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good night.
You're welcome. And how was that, guys? How was that? That was Brendan Higgins from New Jersey, USA. And mega shout out to Romel Q Dimple, and he said, "Awesome! What a wonderful voice, sir! Bravo! Wow!" And of course, Landy Kapulong says, "Dream big, follow, and reach your unreachable star. Don't quit and go, go, go! Follow your dreams." Wow, I love that. And we have Elena Jean, I love music. And she said, "More power to you, Mr. Brendan Higgins. Wishing you all the best." And of course, Elena Jean says, "Welcome, Brendan Higgins." And Lambi Kapulong says, "If you want to say or do something, make time for it. Do it now. No procrastination. No excuses. Tomorrow is not a promise." Exactly. Tama. Tama po. And of course, Sir Romel, thank you for sharing, Sir Brendan Higgins. Exactly. Very, very humble and talented artist. Okay, guys. So I'll be playing Salamat sa Musika, sung by Vivian Hernandez. Here we go.
Mga kaibigan, kahit tamis ng ating musika, mag-awitan, magsayawan, eto na ang ating musika. Sa musikero, importante ang tono at ritmo, sa bawat himig at tempo, siguradong okay sa mundo. Salamat sa musika, sinisigaw ng damdamin ko. Dahil sa aliw mo, ang buhay ay puno ng pag-asa. Salamat sa musika, buong sanlibutan ay sumigla. Iginuhit ng panahon sa bawat isa at sa ating dalawa. Salamat sa musika, buhay ay sumaya. boses, mistulang tala sa ganda. Ang Pilipino kay galing-galing sa musika, lalo na sa mundo ng pagkanta, ay sadyang likas na talaga. Salamat sa musika, sinisigaw ng damdamin ko. Dahil sa aliw mo, ang buhay ay puno ng pag-asa. Salamat sa musika, buong sanlibutan ay sumigla. Iginuhit ng panahon sa bawat isa at sa ating dalawa. Salamat sa musika, buhay ay sumaya. Salamat sa musika, salamat sa musika, salamat sa musika, buhay ay sumaya. Meduba-duba, pip-pop-pip, meduha, meduba-huba. Salamat, salamat sa musika.
Enrico Garcia's song, Love Struck in London Square. Here we go.
Strolling up Russell Square, gazing down Soho Square, walking through Piccadilly, we found ourselves in Berkeley Square. Love struck in London Square. Eros, watch over us, taking some photographs, souvenirs that last forever. We're all together in Leicester Square. Love struck in London Square, and as we dance in Trafalgar Square, holding hands with magic in our eyes. Our hearts became one in Golden Square. Love struck in London Square. Then at Parliament Square, Big Ben started to share. Bells pealed all day to greet us. People stared at the two of us. Love struck in London Square, and as we dance in Trafalgar Square, holding hands with magic in our eyes. Our hearts became one in golden square. Love struck, ooh, love struck, love struck in London Square.
Guys, I would like to tell you that on the October 22, this coming October 22 of Saturday, Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show goes to private premiere or private screening of Pera Cuarta sa Lapi, Gateway Mall, Cineplex 4, Cubao, Philippines. Okay, so another edition of Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show will be covering a 1 hour cover up. For the red carpet that will be happening on October 22, Saturday. So watch out, guys, for a 1 hour, 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time to 5 p.m. 1 hour lang po tayo mag-i-stream on that day to showcase the red carpet, our VIPs, the guests, and all that, lahat ng mga nagaganap sa ating private screening. And kasi hindi na natin pwedeng ipasok yung ating camera sa loob ng sinehan kasi it's copyright, and of course that would be against the law for the piracy itself. So our edition would be we are covering up the private screening on October 22. So watch out for that. All right, so I'll be playing the song from Cynthia Garcia, My Love Diaries. Here we go.
I call it my love diaries. It's a compilation of inspirational stories of love in this great big wide world. Love stories to be shared for lovers everywhere. Of passion, of attraction, and of tenderness, and wisdom to be learned over my love diaries. Is just to love and to be loved in return. My love diaries, my love diaries, a collection of love stories here in my heart. My love diaries, my love memorable and so adorable in life. Shared for lovers everywhere, of passion, of attraction, and of tenderness, and wisdom to be learned over my love diaries. Is just to love and to be loved in return. My love diaries, my love diaries, a collection of love stories here in my heart. My love diaries, my love diaries, memorable and so adorable in life. Love stories to be shared of passion, of attraction, and of tenderness, and wisdom to be learned over my love. Diaries is just to love and to be loved in return, and wisdom to be learned over my love. Diaries is just to love and to be loved in return, and wisdom to be learned over my love. Diaries is just to love and to be loved in return. It's just to love and to be loved in return. It's just to love and to be loved in return. My love.
Once again, I would like to thank, of course, Brendan Higgins for gracing my show for tonight. And please catch up with him. Feel free to add him on Facebook. And of course, just, type on the URL about his website. Okay. The Brendan Higgins Band. All right. Again, Brendan, thank you so much, my friend, for gracing my show. It's an honor for me to have you tonight. The wisdom, the music, with all the advices, and we learn a lot from you. And I hope this isn't the last that you will be gracing my show for tonight. And my next playlist will be The Unreachable Star, sung by the premier balladeer of London, UK, Joel Esmeralda. Here we go.
From a distant horizon, there waits somehow all my dreams and my passion to be there at last and to follow the star wherever I am in this world, whatever life holds. Someday you'll see I'll get there with conviction. That's where I'll be to pursue my direction. I will try my best and reach out for my quest. The wish of my life is to make my dreams come alive. How wonderful to search for a bright star. It's so heavenly with celestial beauty, and to fly up high like an eagle in the sky. The unreachable star finally is within my range and sight. The courage to fight with all of my strength and might. Alone all by myself. wherever I am in this world, whatever life holds, someday you'll see I'll get there with conviction. That's where I'll be to pursue my direction. I will try my best and reach out for my quest. The wish of my life is to make my dreams come alive. How wonderful to search for a bright star. It's so heavenly with celestial beauty, and to fly up high like an eagle in the sky. The unreachable star finally is within my range and sight. The courage to fight with all of my strength and might. And I'm all by myself, the unreachable star, the unreachable star.
That was Joel S. Miranda, and of course, mega shout out to Sir, he's watching right now, Joe McNeil. He's watching right now. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, again, I'll be playing the teaser trailer of our upcoming musical movie, Pera Kwarta Salapi, or Money, 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 which will be having a private screening on October 22, Saturday, 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time at Gateway Mall Cinema 4. The Pera Kwarta Salapi is now on your way. Here we go.
My Erasmus Star, meron akong magandang balita sa iyo. Siya pala ang may-ari ng isang hotel casino sa Las Vegas. At naghahanap siya ng mga talent na dadalhin niya sa Las Vegas.
Visit guys, sisikat na tayo. Papasukin mo ang show business. Dapat marunong kang kumanta, sumayaw, may ibubuga ka.
Gwapo naman yung bata, matangkad, maputi. Ano bang ayaw mo doon?
That's my boy.
Kasi, papasikat pa lang ang anak natin, sisirain lang ng anak mo!
Oh, Lily, bigla ka napatawag.
Nasa Pilipinas na kami nakatira.
Okay naman tayo ah. Excuse me? Mas maganda yata ako kay Lily.
Para kayo mga bata!
Okay, Tito.
Baka may skandalo tayo!
Lily, ito ba ang plano mo? Ang magkasakitan kami?
Ididimanda kita sa kaso ng theft, estafa, at large-scale fraud.
Siguro mabuti nang kinuha lahat yung mga dokumento para maliwanagan ng lahat.
Sa dinami-dami ng mga babae,
Anak pa talaga nila!
At itong lalaking to, si Robbie, he doesn't have a future.
But he is my future.
All right, guys. Thank you so much once again for watching over me, and of course, to Rizlin Bumata is watching. Thank you so much. Uh-huh. And in behalf of Erasmus Talents and Entertainment Management and Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show, would like to thank Brendan Higgins from New Jersey, USA. He is a singer-songwriter. Please catch him, and of course, visit his website at Brendan Higgins Band. Okay, just put his name on the URL, so you would visit his website. And again, this proverbs like this: in all the stone being thrown to you, don't get hurt. Don't fight them back. Instead, collect those stones and build an empire. Again, this is Marvin Velasquez, your Honorable Prince of the Philippines. Magkita-kita po tayo sa susunod na kabanata on the another edition of Marvin Velasquez Songlists Show live coverage, a 1 hour live coverage at private screening of Pera Cuarta Salapi, 22nd of October 2022, Saturday, 4 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. Good night, good evening, and happy weekend.
I'm so glad that I found you. You're my very best friend. Can't imagine life without you. Here I am, it's all I can do. You keep me so alive. You're the reason why I never wanna lose my gravity. You keep my feet on the ground. Left me up when I'm down, so down. And when I wanna give up, you make me believe in gravity. Every time I breathe in, there's no air and no relief. I'm drowning in my own despair. There's your hand to lift me. I need you by my side. You're the reason why. Don't ever wanna lose my gravity. You keep my feet on the ground. Lift me up when I'm down, so down. I never